Active Investor here, bringing you another independent analysis. This time we're taking a look at ticker symbol HMNY. That's Helios and Matheson Analytics. The chart we have today is a 1-minute chart. Each candlestick on this chart representing 1 minute of trading. And the whole chart is only showing us what happened today. Very intraday chart. And that's okay because this thing moved huge once again. And we pretty much blew past all the pivot points from yesterday since we have broken into an entirely new range and created multiple ranges above those prior pivot points. So we have 4 new areas to take a look at. $8 being the bottom support, $10.80 being our closest support, $12.30 being our closest resistance, and $13.45 being the highest area of resistance on the way up to $15.56, which was the high of the day today. Now you could say that there is some more resistance right around $14.75, and you could also say that there is some more support around $9. However, those are both going to be soft areas of support and resistance, so I don't feel comfortable calling that hard support or resistance or putting it on my chart, but you can keep that in mind. So, the price action that we had today was absolutely insane. A lot of us were looking for a break of $8 before we got in, and unfortunately a lot of us took profits at around the 10 area, $10 to $11. Now I'm saying unfortunately because obviously, you know, we could have made a lot more money if we sold anywhere above there. But, you know, profits are profits. We were happy with our gains, and at least that happened in a relatively short period of time. When we got in around the break of $8, we had profited with the sale of right around 10 to 20% depending on where you got in within about 30 minutes. Not bad at all. Now, of course, we could have held a little longer and sold way up here somewhere, but that's life. You never really get out at the very high of the day. A few of us did play it on the way up. I personally didn't play it again. I just couldn't find an entry I was satisfied with. I like to buy on resistance and support breaks, rather support resistance breaks, I should say, not support breaks. In this sense, we're going long on the stock, not shorting it. So unfortunately, almost every time resistance broke, the candles were just shooting up, and it was a little bit higher than I was comfortable buying in at. So I had a nice play on it. It could have been a little better, but oh well. A lot of us made money on the way up here, so congratulations to those of you that did manage to play it on the way up to $15.56. Now let's discuss what we need to look at for another run to happen tomorrow. Well, right away, the moving averages are going to be a first area to take a look at. And what's good is you can see that our 50-period yellow moving average is beginning to converge with the other moving averages. So that means that we could see a bullish cross on our moving averages. 13 and 20 crossing above the 50 would indicate that the uptrend could indeed continue. So we need to get past this consolidation between $10.80. I'm sorry, between right around $10.80 and $11.50. There's a lot of consolidation in this range here, so we need to break that to the upside. Most immediate resistance would be $12.30 on the way up. So if we can break $12.30, the next area of resistance would be $13.45. So that gives you potential play from $12.30 to $13.45 if you also like to buy on resistance breaks and play it up to the next channel. If $13.45 breaks, then we can look for a test of $14.75 and ultimately $15 and $15.56, which was the high of the day. Now, of course, there's a chance this doesn't run. It's ran 2 days and made over 1,000% gains. So there's a high probability that it doesn't run again. But if it does, those are the areas that I'd be looking at to sell and to buy in. And what else really to take a look at? Not much. Obviously the chart did get bearish, but it is looking like it might turn around. So definitely keep your eye on it tomorrow. Look for those areas to break if you're going to go long on it, and try to flip it on the next area of resistance, because a stock like this, there's a chance that it gets denied, and once it gets bearish, there's a chance it doesn't come back. So we might not come back tomorrow, but there's a chance that it might. So it's worth keeping an eye on. I'd put it on your watch list and definitely look for it to test $12.30. If $10.80 breaks, maybe it'll bounce off $8, so you can always also look for a play there. Just keep in mind that there is soft support at about $9, so there's a chance it breaks $10.80 and doesn't get to $8, so that's going to be up to your discretion. If you guys play this next week, I wish you the best of luck. Not next week, but this whole week if it keeps running. And we'll see how it plays out. Hopefully we all make some good money. I'll catch you in the next analysis. Have a good one.